guys, once again, a warm welcome to you watching Daily Trends on Pinax News. I'm AA, and I'm here with the latest trends in our locality and also in our world, so stay glued. Coming up in my first update, I have one girl who is on social media known as Jackiline Mensah. She is a TikTok star, and then also she puts the smiles on many of us, our faces. Recall that some time ago, there was a news concerning Pastor Bernard Nyako, who happens to be a Kumewood actor and a star that everybody loved, who people were saying that he is the some local of Nigeria here in Ghana. Well, we all knew about his demise, which according to resources, we heard that he had a cancer in his tummy, and there were a lot of things that were going on in his life that even in the public domain, we didn't know how much he was suffering. That took him to the hospital, and in a little short while, we heard about his demise, which brought a sad news to everybody here in Ghana and even beyond. We all know that these people who are in the show business are people that put smiles on our faces. They make sure that we sometimes even forget about our worries and our problems by just watching them, because of how they'll make everything funny and then also in jovial manners make us to clear our conscience. This time around in the life of Jackiline Appiah, we all know that Jackiline Mensah is somebody who makes us laugh when it comes to her TikTok videos. She's very good at it. We all know that she doesn't go on the low at all. Whenever she gives us her information on TikTok, in fact, even if you are the saddest being on earth, you will therefore open your teeth to laugh. Appearance, they say, is very deceptive. This girl is seen on social media very happy, but there is something about her that we didn't know just until yesterday. We had the news concerning her ailment, which she herself posted on her Instagram story, and exactly what you are seeing on the screen. Let's read it together. Jackiline_Mensah. I have been battling with mental health for a while now, and it's funny how I keep pretending to you all I am okay. But I want to say thank you to people who keep checking up on and keep supporting my craft. God bless you all. I love you. Peace out. It means that this lady, one way or the other, is suffering from this mental illness, and that she needs our support one way or the other. Like we know, the doctor can never heal himself or herself unless someone else comes to heal him or her. So the reason why she has come here to tell us this means that she also needs people around her to make her feel at home and also happy. We all know that there are a lot of people at the psychiatric hospital here in Ghana who are suffering so much, well, by even they've been handcuffed like prisoners, all because they are suffering from mental illnesses, which we are praying that they all get healed and come back home successfully. But we all do not know the reason or the cause for this ailment. Like we all know that people do fight one way or the other, particular diseases that sometimes it is so confidential that they are unable to come on social media to tell us about it. But one way or the other, since they are celebrities, they cannot always lie or they cannot always hide things about them. One way or the other, it comes out in the form of a news. And that is why we always fetch these stories to bring at your doorpost. So relax, go nowhere, just continue watching us on all our platforms, and we'll continue to feed you with any information that you want to know about our celebrities and even those that are worth it. Meanwhile, moving on to other stories, it has come up that from the direct sources, Pinax News or Daily Trends here has had an intact information concerning the life of Black Sherif. People are saying that his manager has thrown him out of the house that he bought for him, and also even on the verge of taking the car that he bought for him. Why? Because Black Sherif has gone to betray him by signing a contract with another group of people, that is another record label known as the Empire, who has really been a big label that is in the United Nations and also outside the country, that is internationally. And according to the Empire, they are international record labels that helps people, and then whenever they sign you up, they go on a contract base with you. Depending on the contract you sign, some go on 6 months, 2 years, and then even more. Like we know, Nana Jamina, who is popularly known as Kiddy, is also part of the people signed under Empire, in as much as he is also with the Links Entertainment. So Black Sherif here, upon hearing the contract promises or hearing the contract's advantages, he decided to buy the idea of the Empire. But people are backlashing at him because they are saying that he has betrayed his first manager who trained him and has made him a star already. Many a times people give up on the lives of people because immediately they help one or they help them. At the end of the day, they tend being ungrateful and they rather take praises to other people who just help them from the beginning. They do not see them, but rather those that help them when they are at the peak are those that they recognize. According to sources, it has come to our notice that this manager that Black Sherif, who is popularly known as Blacko, is leaving, was somebody who helped him from even when we didn't know there was somebody called Black Sherif. That is about 5 years ago, which means that he has really suffered in the life of Black Sherif. And according to news, it happened that Black Sherif's mother was against the wish of her son going to be a musician. But this manager took upon himself to convince the mother and then also people around him and took Black Sherif from the person taking care of him here in Ghana because the mother is outside the country. So the manager took care of Black Sherif. So now that we are talking to buying him a mansion and also giving him a car, nurturing him in the field of the show business, and also making sure he lacked nothing. Yet this Black Sherif here has been able to go and accept the contract that Empire is giving to him. And therefore, Black Sherif's manager has said that, well, if you have decided to move to your own way, then I'm also taking back every property that I have given to you. The car and the house is no more yours. Together with some guys that Black Sherif was staying there with, they have been moved out from the house. Like we know, everybody with a kind heart do help people one way or the other in order to make them great. But in other words, if you turn out to point fingers at them, saying all kinds of bad things towards them, or even if you are living there, you could have even done something great for them, just so they wouldn't feel bad about the situation. But you didn't tell him anything, and even if you did, he didn't approve of it before you went. And according to the Empire, they signed a contract where he will be given an amount of 100K Ghana cedis, and that, according to the news that we've had, he has already taken 50% of that money, and that means that that is the money he will be using to cater for himself. And per the contract that is signed, any song that he's able to bring up will generate an amount of 800 Ghana cedis, 800,000 Ghana cedis, that is the old currency, 800 million, into his account. So as to whether the streams give him more than that money or not, that is none of his business. All that he would take is that money that we did mention just now. So the old manager who gave him a house, and also according to DJ Slim, who has been feeding us with this information, has come to say that in fact the manager has really done a great job upon taking care of Black Sherif. From where he was, he took him and brought him to Accra, meaning he didn't even know his way to Accra. And now you have become a star where even Burna Boy has featured you in an album and also his song, and everybody is hailing at you. And then all of a sudden you have decided to leave his camp and go into another camp, which means you are showing a sign of ungratefulness. And this is the reason why many people have stopped showing goodness to people in the country or even beyond. And so we are urging all of us that if you have anything doing behind the scene of your manager who has helped you to reach the top, make sure you show some sign of gratitude. Before that, you'll be able to excel. Imagine that if the manager didn't go to convince the mother in order to take him and polish his talent for him to make him a star, would he have gone into the Empire or also sign a contract with the Empire? This is the big question he has to ask himself. And also as to whether he will accept or not. He has already accepted a 50% payment of the said amount that he would be paid to. So that means that he has already accepted it. Well, it is also one way or the other a good news because the likes of 50 Cent and also some other popular musicians outside the country, it means internationally, are part of the Empire. But people are asking as to how long will this last that will make Black Sherif reign forever and ever. Well, guys, per time, this is where I'll end today's stories on what is happening in the life of Jackiline, Mensah, and then also Black Sherif. Thank you so much for your time. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles. I'm AA. Bye for now.